Here I have store-bought pants that I'm going to be using for Tiny Tina. Here I've made a cutout print of the bunny ears. I kind of messed up here. This will be a full circle around the ears. That will go here, which I've already marked when I wore the pants just to make sure I had them exactly where I wanted them to go. I've got a mark here to cut off, and then here to cut off as well. And be cutting just a little bit below that so I can sew up this edge and not have a raw edge. Right here I need a little bit of an overlay close to this bunny's. So for my height, I did about 6 inches under so I could have an extra inch to sew to not have a raw edge. I'm going to be putting pins right here at this white line so I know where it needs to be when I fold it over. A white paint pen here. With this side, I'm going to bring the hem inside. I know there are a lot of different fabric inks out there. This is the one that my local craft store had that I'm trying out. I'm now taking that off-white fabric ink color and painting it on the pants. I did a second coat and I'm gonna let that dry. So here I just finished this side, still wet. This is supposed to be a darker gray. I don't know why this is a different color from this, or if this is just like still wet and this is kind of dried down, but I mixed the silver kind of light gray color with the black to make this, and then the black here. And here my nude color is kind of too opaque, so I might have to mix my nude and white to make that a little brighter. I'm gonna let that dry down overnight and see how it looks in the morning. So here I added the white and the nude to make that a little bit brighter, and it's drying down now, and I added some white and gray details to the creases of the pants and started on the sides. So this is all wet right now. Gonna let this dry, either check it tonight or tomorrow morning. Make sure you always go in with the shade colors and the highlight colors first before you add in the black detailing lines. Here are some fabric paint markers that I found at my local Michael's. I'm using them to detail the front of the pants. You can opt to use a paintbrush with fabric ink, but I find that the markers just give me a little bit more control. These specific colors I used on the shadows for the bandage, and here I'm taking the white to highlight around the knee pad area, and then the black to follow. So here's the front part of the pants pretty much done. I haven't done the bottom part of the white yet because it was still wet. I did another coat on it. The back part of her pants are very simple compared to the front, so it's just about adding some shadows, some highlights, and the black detailed lines. So these pants right here, I made from scratch. Basically bought fabric, made pants that would fit me. I did not have a pattern. This was basically my details that I got from just the trailer back in March. And then here it is compared to the actual tutorial that Borderlands put out for Tiny Tina. And here is the back. So that's it for the basic tutorial on Tiny Tina's pants. You can follow me on my Instagram at JulesNova. Link down below, I'll have Tiny Tina's wig tutorial and her chest piece tutorial.